In this video, we'll be continuing to solve equations. This time we'll be dealing with more complicated equations that use all four operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Last week, we learned what to do to undo each type of operation. So if you're dealing with multiplication, like 4 times x, then you divide both sides by 4. So you do 8 divided by 4. If you're dealing with addition, you undo it by subtraction. You subtract 4. If you're dealing with subtraction, you undo it with addition. And if you're dealing with division, you undo it with multiplication. Now, things get even trickier when we have to combine all these operations at the same time. And the question becomes, which part do you undo first? So I've made up a problem that has lots of steps, 4 steps to be precise. And we have to decide which one to do first. Are we going to take care of the 2, the 4, the 5, or the 7 first in our attempts to get x by itself? So the key here is to start from the outside in. So we want to do the outermost layer and peel it away, and then do the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one, until all we have left is the x in the middle. So another way to think about this is what step would happen last if you were evaluating using order of operations. So if you put in a number for x, like if you substituted in for x, well, first you would multiply by 4. So that would be, and then you would add 5. And then you would multiply by 2. And then you would add 7. So when we're solving, we want to do those steps backwards, starting with 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. So let's do it. So first we subtract 7, and then we rewrite. Next we divide by 2, because at this point in the equation that would be the last part you would do in order of operations. So we get rid of that next. So we're going to divide the whole thing by 2. I just realized I didn't subtract the 7 from the 97, but I fixed it now. And now I'm going to rewrite. So notice that 2 divided by 2 here, those just eliminated each other. Those are gone. So all I have left is the 4x plus 5. So that next step will be that plus 5. So I'll subtract 5 from both sides and rewrite. And then finally I'll divide by 4. So I get x equals 10. And then to check my work, I plug it back in. So I wrote the original expression, but instead of the x, I put in the 10 that I solved for. And now I check and see if it works. So following order of operations, the first thing is the 4 times 10 is 40. And I'll rewrite the rest. So it's just like I'm just evaluating an expression, except now it's an equation. So then 45, 2 times 45 plus 7. Does that equal 97? And 90 plus 7 definitely equals 97, so we know we did it right. All right, let's pause, and you try this one. All right, so the first thing you should have done is deal with that divided by 3. Because if you were evaluating, that would be the last thing that happens to the x. It's like the furthest away from the x. Because the first thing that would happen would be the 5, multiplying by 5. The second thing that would happen would be the plus 2. And the third thing that would happen would be the divide by 3. So we go reverse. We deal with the 3 first. So we're going to multiply both sides by 3. That'll get rid of the divided by 3, so it's just 5x plus 2 equals 4 times 3 is 12. Now, the second step was to add 2, so I'm going to subtract 2 to undo that. That'll give me 5x equals 10. Then my last step will divide by 5 and get x equals 2. All right, next example, pause and try this one. All right, so on this one, the first thing you want to do is deal with that times -2. Because in order of operations, the 10, you'd first divide x by 10, and then you would subtract 2, and finally you would multiply by -2. So we're going to go in reverse order, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to start by dividing by -2. So then I'll rewrite. So I'm left with x divided by 10 minus 1 equals 2, because negative divided by negative is a positive. Notice I didn't bother writing the parentheses because once I got rid of that times -2, the parentheses don't serve any purpose anymore. So I didn't do those. Okay, and now the next step will be getting rid of that minus 1. So I'll add 1 to both sides. And then finally, we need to get rid of that divide by 10. We'll do that by multiplying by 10. And that'll give me x equals 30. All right, now we're at the problem set. Notice some of these problems are very similar to each other, like 1 and 2, but they shouldn't give you the same answer because you're going to do the steps in a different order. Pause and do them now. We'll talk about them in class when this is due on Tuesday.